In this video, we are going to build a 3-level dependent drop-down system in Excel. So here's the final result we are working toward. Level 1, a drop-down list of continents. Level 2, based on selected continent, the next drop-down shows only the countries from that continent. Level 3, based on selected country, the final drop-down shows only the related states or cities. So every level depends on selection made in the level above it. Also notice one important thing. This system is designed in a way that there is always room to add new entries. If I add a new continent, country or state in this master data table, the drop downs update without any need of redesigning anything. This method uses Xlookup function. So it works in Excel 2021 and Excel 365. If you are using an old Excel version, I have another video where I explain the indirect and named ranges method for implementing dropdowns. That method works in all Excel version. The link is in the description. That older approach is more complex to maintain, and that's why we are using Xlookup in this video. Before dropdowns, let's first understand how the Xlookup function actually works. If you know Xlookup, you can skip to the next section. In the cell B3, we have a continent name. In cell C3, we want Excel to return values based on that continent. So our lookup table is structured like this. Continent names are in the top row and countries are listed below each continent. So Excel needs to search for the selected continent in the top row and then return the corresponding list of countries. So let's start typing the formula. Type Xlookup, and here the syntax is highlighted. The first argument is lookup value, the continent in cell B3. The next one is lookup array. So we select the row where all the continent names are stored. In this case, it's G4 to L4. Next comes the return array. This step is critical. Do not select just one column. We need to select the entire range of countries. Because today the value might be Asia, tomorrow it could be Europe or North America. Excel needs access to all the possible return columns. So Excel automatically returns the correct column based upon where the match occurs. Then the next argument is if not found. You can simply type any text value, say not found. Next one is match mode. Here we are going to use the default mode, that's exact match. Then for such mode we can keep the default one and press enter. You will notice Excel returns a full list of countries, not just a single value. This is where Xlookup differs from VLOOKUP. It can return entire range. The result is also dynamic. If you add new countries or remove countries, the output updates automatically. Now let's talk about a very common problem. When you drag the formula down, Excel may start showing not found. Why does this happen? Because Excel is shifting the lookup and return ranges while dragging. This happens due to relative references. To fix this, we need to lock ranges. So press F4 or manually add dollar signs to the ranges in the lookup formula. Once locked, you can drag the formula down to any row. Excel will refer to the correct lookup table. So this concept is crucial for Xlookup, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, or any lookup based function. Now that this foundation is clear, we are ready to build the dependent dropdown. So now that you understand how Xlookup work, let's start building our 3-level dependent dropdown. Come over to this first sheet. Here I have already prepared the row structure. Our goal is simple. Column B, level 1 dropdown. Column C, level 2. That depends upon level 1. And in column D, level 3 dropdown depending upon level 2 entry. Before touching data validation, let's quickly understand the lookup tables or our master data table. Table 1. The first row contains continent names. Under each continent, we have listed the countries belonging to that continent. This table will be used for level 1 dropdown and then level 2 dropdown based upon the level 1 entry. Then we have second table. The first row here contains country names, all the countries from table 1. Under each country, we have listed cities or regions. This table will be used for level 3 dropdown. This master data structure is the foundation of entire system. So let's start creating level 1 dropdown. First, select the cells where you want the level 1 dropdown. Go to data, data validation, choose list. And for the source, select the row where the continent names are listed. Also include a buffer range, a couple of extra empty columns for future continent entries. Enable ignore blank and click OK. Now the level 1 dropdown is ready. For level 2, we will use Xlookup. Instead of directly typing the formula in data validation, we will first test it in the worksheet. Here in this cell, type Xlookup. Select level 1 drop-down cell for lookup value. Then continent header row for the lookup array. Make sure to lock this range. See, I have selected extra buffer range for future entries to match properly. And for return array, select countries range that too locked along with buffer downward for future entries. Match mode as exact and press enter. It's same as we learned in the Xlookup basics. Now Xlookup returns the entire list of countries for the selected continent. Once verified, copy the formula, then select level 2 drop-down range, go to data validation, choose list, paste the formula as source and press OK. Now changing the continent will automatically update the country list. So till now, level 1 and level 2 drop-downs are implemented. Level 3 follows the same logic. Here in this cell, type Xlookup. Select level 2 drop-down cell for lookup value. Countries header row along with buffer range for lookup array from second table. This is where Xlookup will look for the match. Make sure to lock this range, and then for return array select the city's range below the country's header. That too locked along with buffer range included. Select match mode as exact and press enter. After confirming, copy the formula, select the level 3 range, go to data validation. Here paste the formula and press enter. Now your 3 level dependent drop down list is completely implemented and working fine. Now if you add a new continent, list new countries below it and then add new cities for them. You will see in drop down each new entry is available there. So it's updating on the go. This solution is semi, not a fully dynamic. It works well for a buffer of few entries, but don't works if you want to add a large number of new entries. You can use tables for true dynamic behavior, but it don't work well with data validation. To build a fully dynamic dependent dropdown, Xlookup must be combined with spilled range, or you can say dynamic arrays. That setup is covered in a separate video. You will find the link in description. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed the content, do hit the like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more amazing content.